Hi everyone, welcome to Runchat version 2. This is a short video that's just going to take you through some of the changes that we've made to the UI so you can feel right at home. So first of all, the menu is now over here in a left-hand drawer rather than being down here above the chat widget. When you double click to show the floating menu, this is now nodes and tools only. So if you want to add nodes, you can use the add nodes menu here. You can drag and drop them to place them on the canvas, or you can double click. You can still find the nodes you want by searching and place them down just like that. The gallery is over on the left here, so you can grab anything from the gallery, drag and drop it, it'll add it as a node. And we've also got our Chat Explorer where you can find chats for every workflow as well as just this workflow. And we have a new workflow browser. So this makes it super easy to swap between different workflows without having to go back to the dashboard. This is also searchable, so we can easily jump around to load in anything that we want. Looks like I just loaded in the exact same workflow then. Another change that we've made is all changes are now synced in real time to our database. So you'll see this little green dot up here. That means that the connection is established and sync is happening. The nice thing about sync is that all of your changes are all persisted, and so autosave works a lot better, and so does undo and redo. So we'll have more reliable, better undo, redo, more reliable, better saving. A couple of other changes, we've got a zoom to fit node, and that's important just because the agent, which is now front and center down here, likes to add nodes to the canvas, and you can make sure that you're able to find those easily just by clicking zoom to fit. Just quickly on the workflows browser, you can now create folders to organize your workflows. You just click add, and you can create a folder name here to add it in. And you can organize workflows as well by dragging and dropping them into any folder that you need just to find those workflows again. You can delete workflows by right-clicking on them, going delete. And this is also how you can schedule tasks if you need to run a workflow on a schedule. All right, so the big new feature, a couple of major changes with nodes. So specifically the way the code node works. So the code node used to have chat on the side here. That has gone away. The node is much, much simpler now. It is just your code, or if it's generating a component or HTML, you'll just see the preview that the code creates here. So code is much simpler. If you were previously using the code node for generating things like Python scripts in Rhino, you can still do that. And you use the chat down here to chat with that node instead of using the chat on the node itself. So there's multiple ways this works. You can have absolutely nothing selected and just say Rhino script. That'll kick off a chat. And the big changes that we've made to chat is now the chat is aware of your canvas and can create and edit nodes for you, as well as building full workflows, connecting nodes, updating settings, answering questions about nodes, all the rest of it. So you can see the agent's gone and done something here. I'm just going to click zoom to fit, and it'll find the node that it's made. It's gone and made that script for us, which is generating some spheres around the origin. If we want to make any changes to this, we can just keep chatting here. Or if we're talking about specific code, we can select the node and then keep chatting about it here. One of the nice things about having chat with the whole canvas is we can say, we can ask for variations, and the agent is going to go and make multiple different code nodes for us. So instead of being locked into only being able to chat with one node at a time, we're now able to work with everything on the canvas. So now we've got multiple different nodes here that are all going to do different things. We'll delete those, make a new chat, and I'll show you another way to use code, and that is to create components. So 3JS demo, for instance, this will generate an HTML output. So we're not so worried anymore about the type of code we're generating. You just need to ask for what you want, and the agent will go and make it for us. So here's our little 3JS demo. By default, we can just click and drag these nodes around. If you want to interact with the node, you just need to have it selected, and then you'll be able to click buttons and things like that in the app. If for some reason you need to see the code, you can toggle it down here with our show code button. Again, what's really cool about this is making variations. So we can just say, I didn't have a node selected or anything. It just knows about our canvas, and the agent is going to go and create hopefully a couple of different options for us here. Cool, and it's organized our canvas for us. So we've got an interactive torus knot. Let's see what's interactive about it. Oh yeah, I can move the camera around on this one. Bouncing spheres, Starfield particle system. Cool, so we've got some lots of example demos here. Looks fun. All right, let's make a workflow. So if we want to close our chat, we can just close it, and that'll start a new one. To generate some architectural design options, and it'll go ahead and do it. So we've got nothing on the canvas, so it's just going to make something up from scratch. It's going to search for how to create particular nodes. So it's made a couple. It's going to connect those up and organize it for us. Okay, so it looks like it's using Imagine 4 Pro and Gemini Flash from Modern House in the Woods. To run this, all we need to do is select all of our nodes and just click Run. So the agent doesn't run things for you anymore unless you give it permissions. So you can go in here and you can give it permissions to run nodes, and then it'll run things automatically. You can also set a maximum credit budget per response, just to make sure that the agent isn't getting carried away and running too many things at once. So here we go. It looks like it's created a couple of options for us. So this is kind of cool because it's generating multiple prompts for us with this agent node, and then using the image node here to create the images from those prompts. Now we can do some fun stuff where we can select this, and we can, or even we probably don't need to select it. We can just say, let's turn these images into a website. And it's probably going to take this and continue using it within a workflow. So it's going to be able to read our canvas, figure out which node has the images, use that output. Here we go, it's connected it all up. Okay, it's got a syntax error, that's fine. Something that we can do with syntax errors is we can just select the node and we can say fix the error, because the agent is going to be able to check what errors there are on that node and then hopefully fix it for us. Okay, it's still got another one. Arg is not defined. Let's see what we've got. Just having trouble with these parameters, I think. There we go, it's fixed at that time. And now we've got our website that is made from our images that we've generated, which is pretty sweet. We can still publish this, so we can go to artifacts and we can take our content and publish it. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a sense of how all these cool new features work in V2. If you want to get in touch with us or need a hand with anything, just jump onto Discord and give us a shout. Enjoy.